by transparent sheet. So how the fringe pattern is shifting. So that we are discussing on that day. And for that we require that optical part. So what is the meaning of this optical part that we first do? Optical part. So this is glass tube, solid glass tube maybe. When light is allowed to pass through this glass tube, inside the glass tube speed is different, outside the glass tube speed is different. So if this glass tube is not present, what would be the distance traveled by light in air? That is the equivalent path, and that we call optical path. So optical path of any medium or any denser medium is the distance traveled by light in air during the interval in which it crosses that optical medium. So suppose this distance is d. So what will be the time in which light cross this medium? This T will be distance by speed. Suppose this is the cm. In place of this cg, we are writing this one. So time will be distance over speed. During the same time, what is the distance traveled in air? So that is optical path. So optical path will be speed of light in air into this time. Time will be same. So it is speed of light in air into P over cm.
So
Optical path will be speed of light in air into the same time interval what the light has taken to cross this particular medium, whatever the thickness of the medium may be, whatever the distance may be. So it will take different time. Now speed of light in air by speed of light in that medium. What is that? Speed of light in air by speed of light in that medium.
Refractive index, sir, with respect to the
Refractive index of the medium. So naturally this optical path is refractive index of the medium into d. This is optical path. It means in place of this medium, if air is present here, the light might have traveled this much distance, which is of course more than this thickness. So this we call optical path. Now we are coming to the same. That is what will happen when one of the slit is covered with, so effect on fringe pattern. When one of the slit is covered by a transparent sheet. Effect on fringe pattern when one of the slit is covered by transparent sheet. So on that day we are doing this one. Okay, suppose this is these are the two slits, and one of the slit is covered by a transparent sheet. So suppose D is the thickness of that sheet. In the absence of this sheet, we were getting here bright. The intensity was maximum here, central bright was there. Why? Why we are getting bright here?
Phase difference is zero. So.
Path difference was equal. So phase difference is zero. No? So in the absence of sheet, this S2P was equal to S1P. So at O, we are getting central bright. But now, when we have placed the sheet, its optical path is not SO. Now it has changed because here it has become more than whatever thickness is there. So now what is the new path difference? This is, suppose this point we are saying A, this point we are saying B. So this is S1A plus mu times D. In place of AB, we will write mu times D optical path plus BO minus S2O. Because in place of AB, we will have to consider its optical path. Because this part is in air, this is also in air. So what is the equivalent distance covered in air? That is optical path. So what will come now? S1A plus, we can write here AB plus BO plus mu D minus AB. AB means D. So this is S1A, sorry, S1O. S1O plus D we can take common, mu minus 1 minus S2P. P is not there, O. We are talking about central fringe only. Now this S1O and S2O is 0. This is the additional path difference which has been created due to presence of this. So naturally path difference is not 0 here. So fringe pattern will shift as this path length is more. So naturally when it will come at somewhere here, this S2O dash and then S1O dash may become equal. So due to this additional path difference, the length of S2O dash will increase by this much, then only we will get equal. So naturally the central fringe will shift by distance x. So this additional path difference will be delta dash is d mu minus 1. If S2 is covered, this will shift this side down. If S1 is covered, it will shift. So what will be the shift? Suppose this is x dash. This x dash will be, what was the relation between x and delta? This x what? We have mistake. This d we have taken this one, no? We did mistake. Okay. This we will take then t only. Make it thickness t everywhere. Because d our symbol is this one. So what was the relation? D by d lambda, no? This one was the relation between x and no delta. So this x dash will say d by d into this delta dash, that is d by d d mu minus 1. Now you will be given, suppose this coincides with third dark or fourth bright, like that it will be given. If it coincides with nth bright, which was the original one, this type of question is asked. If it suppose it coincides with third bright, then what is the value of this mu, or what is the thickness of the sheet? If this new central fringe coincides nth bright, then what will be this x dash must be equal to n beta. So this d by d t mu minus 1 must be equal to n lambda d by d. See that relation. On that day, what we have done? One x was like this, d by d into delta, or kept reverse. It will be like this, d by d.
The capital D.
Capital D will be numerator, no?
Yes, sir.
This d by d will cancel. That means this t mu minus 1 will be equal to n lambda. That is the required relation which we have to know. But in the board exam, this one will not ask. Means what will happen? Simply it will be asked, what will happen if this is covered, one of the slit is covered by transparent sheet. Then what will write? The fringe pattern will shift. The central fringe will not be present at O, it will shift. Like that you have to give the answer. But in competitive exam, this based on this one, question is asked. Now suppose if it coincides with nth dark, then what will be? Now originally nth dark was there. Then what will come? In place of this, if it is nth dark, then this x dash must be equal to n minus half. Central bright, first dark. First dark means beta by 2. So n minus half will become. So naturally it will come n minus half, that is 2n minus 1. So in this case, t mu minus 1 will become 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. So these are the two relations. These two formula you have to keep in mind. Derivation is never asked, or means in board it is not there. So derivation is not important for competitive exam. So only these two formula we have to know. Now this formula we have derived in keeping in mind that there is no change in the intensity due to the absorption of light here. Means no light is absorbed. Then only we are getting dark and bright. If it absorbs light, naturally the intensity of these two will change. So we will not get perfect dark. There will be variation of intensity same way, but perfect dark will not be there. Okay. Next thing which we have to discuss is there is no loss in energy during interference of light. And then we will draw the graph. These two things are left. So there is no loss in energy due to interference of light. So only there is redistribution of energy. So only energy is distributed not uniformly, means what will you say? Or only there is redistribution of energy. At some places, more energy is collected. At some places, less energy is collected there. So that is redistribution takes place. How we can show? So that we have got the relation. This I is I1 plus I2 plus twice I1 I2 cos alpha. This I1 I2 I under root. This was the relation. So what will be the intensity? That will depend only on alpha. So if alpha is 0, zero pi, 2 pi, I'm sorry, 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, like that, what will come? This I is I1 plus
I2.
this one. No.
Yes,
Root I1 plus root I2 whole square.
yes, sir.
Or I1 plus I2 plus 2 I1 I2 under root.
Sir,
When alpha is 90 degree, what is happening? Cos 90 0. So it is simply I1 plus I2. Alpha 180 degree. I1 plus I2 minus 2 I1 I2 under root. This may be equal to 4I if I1 and I2 are equal. This may be equal to 2I if I1 and I2 are equal. This may be 0, 270 I is again I1 plus I2, 360 or 0 to be same. So if one complete cycle, what will be? Okay, so suppose this is again same thing, 0 degree, 360 degree same. So if you find the average, what will come? We will add all these, divide by number of observation. You can take only 2, no problem. One is here, maximum, and one is minimum. Where is that? 0, 180 will be, okay, yes, correct. So what will be the I average? If you add this 4, what will you get?
I1
So
plus
4
I2.
times I1 plus I2, these two will be cancelled by 4. So it is same I1 plus I2. That is average energy is same as the sum of the energy of the two. If only 2 you are taking by this one, suppose it is we are finding I average I max plus I mean by 2. Then this is 4I plus 0 by 2. So it is simply 2I. So this shows there is no loss of energy. Energy is simply redistributed. At some places we are getting less energy, some places we are getting more energy. But energy is not lost. That means light energy is not transformed into any other form of energy. That is the meaning of no loss. Practically, when you are transforming energy, there is no loss. Simply, it is transformed into the form which we are not using at that time. So we call it loss of energy. So here also there will be no loss of energy. Light energy is not converted into any other form. Got the point? So energy is conserved here. Now if we plot a graph, now graphical representation for variation of intensity. So two graphs we have to show. One will be I versus alpha graph, and other will be I versus X graph. X means the position on the screen. Alpha means the phase difference, how they are meeting when they are two super waves are superimposing. What is their phase difference? Okay, so first is I versus alpha graph. So in this case, as we know, there is the maximum intensity for all the fringes will be same. That is 4I. If I1 is equal to I2. Minimum is 0 for all. So graph will vary between 2 points. That is maximum and minimum intensity. So suppose this is our Imax line. So this graph will vary between these 2 points. Suppose we are joining this one, we are taking as 0 of the screen, central 0. So this is our Imax, which is I1 plus I2 plus twice I1, I2 under root, or as we have taken 0, so we can take, which is 4I1 or 4I2. So that is our Imax. I mean is 0. Now this is a central fringe, suppose. So here alpha is 0. We have taken alpha like this. At 0, intensity is maximum. Now for what value of alpha we will get 0? This is pi, 2 pi, no, pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, like that will come. And here it will become 2 pi. Here it will become 4 pi. Similarly, this side will become minus pi, minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi. So it will continue. Both sides will continue. So in case of interference, we are getting many fringes. Now the nature of the graph will be same. If you are asked I versus X graph, X means what? The position on the screen. Then what will come? If this is X, this axis will change. If this is 0, this will say it is beta by 2. This is beta. This is 3 beta by 2. This is 2 beta. This is 5 beta over 2. This side is minus beta by 2. Minus beta. Minus 3 beta over 2. So intensity versus position graph, this one. Intensity versus phase difference graph, previous one, that is axis only will change. Nature of the graph is not going to change. Graph will remain same. Only the leveling of the axis will change. So if it is alpha, then here it will be 0, here pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, like that. Minus pi, minus 2 pi, minus like that. If it is x, then this way. Okay, so in interference, we have to discuss only this much.
Yes.